Oof. It's really bright again. It's so bright this time of day. It's really early. I wonder if this place is open. It says open, but it's also a very tiny drive-through, and I have a very big car. We're going to Arby's. I really want to try this Java shake thing, but I don't know. I haven't always seen it. Deep fried turkey club sandwich. Arby's is mostly a place for sandwich lovers, and I really don't like sandwiches. I just kind of want some sides for lunch. Because we're going to be real healthy. Although there's a KFC right next door where I can get my chicken skins, but maybe I don't need all that. Let's see what they got. Oh, they do have a jamocha. Oh. So way tiny. Let me see if I can. My sensors are not working. Maybe my sensors will be like, you're about to hit something. Oh no, okay. This is hella embarrassing. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. I should have come the other way. Let me just. It's like a mini putt-putt. There's people coming that are probably gonna be like, girl, get your chubby ass out and order. See, there's the sensors. The sensors just completely missed it, or?
Welcome to Arby's. Please order when you're ready.
Yes, can I get a medium jamocha? I'm sorry, what?
Just a medium jamocha shake.
Yes, please. Oh,
Anything else?
yeah. And then can I also get a large order of curly fries? And a 4-piece mozzarella sticks?
Okay, so we have a medium jamocha shake, a large order of curly fries, and a 4-piece mozzarella stick.
Yes.
And on that jamocha shake, anything or not?
Yes, please.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
That gonna be all?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, that's gonna bring your total today to $11.90.
Okay, thank you.
This is a mini putt-putt. I got my COVID test. I got my goiter test today. I had a really good dream about My Chemical Romance last night, which is why I'm wearing this shirt. I know you probably can't hear me, so let me wait until I pay this. What does it mean? My hair looks absolutely nuts right now. Slytherin bag from Loungefly. What does it mean? What does it mean? Yeah. I'm so excited for this jamocha shake. I got my goiter, everyone was saying that they saw something, right? So I went to a thyroid specialist like 2 weeks ago, but then my music videos got really busy, so he ordered me to go get an ultrasound, I guess, not CAT scan, ultrasound and blood work done. So I have to do blood work at a different place, and then I got an ultrasound here. And they kind of give me my results, and here's the jamocha. It looks so good.
Hi. Yes, thank you so much.
Jamocha shake. This is so good.
Any sauce today?
No, thank you.
You don't want no marinara?
No, thanks.
Okay, we'll have everyone take.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, they couldn't give me the. I was like, oh, do you see anything unusual? I get it, but like, it's me. You're doing an ultrasound on me. You can't be like, looks. They're like, well, we can't tell you. Like, your doctor will tell you because my doctor ordered it, I guess. But like, you can't tell me. This jamocha shake looks so bomb. I want to try it on my TikTok though. Yeah, so that was annoying, and I guess I'll just have to expect a phone call, hopefully from my doctor later. But yeah, everyone was telling me to get it checked out, and it just took a while to get checked out. I went to it, like, the specialist first kind of just felt it. I was like, I feel something, which kind of made me nervous because I didn't know if like the internet was trolling me or it was just like fat. Maybe I just got fat and I just like carried fat in my neck that way. But then the doctor's like, yeah, I do feel something in there, which is a little nerve-wracking to me. It doesn't make me feel good, but you know, I try not to worry about things before they happen, so I feel fine. I feel okay. And then I went to go get a COVID test today. Just because we had all the music videos, which everyone got COVID tested. Every single person got COVID tested. Oh.
Thank you. You too.
Oh my God, it smells so freaking good. I hope I'm not hitting something. Drive-through is very tiny. I kind of want to get in the shade, obviously. I guess I could just eat here in the parking lot and be like a loser because I don't have a place to go. Not that it makes you a loser if you eat in a parking lot, but I kind of feel, oh, that kind of feels a little too bright. This ain't gonna work. Yeah, definitely need to get a car wash. Oh gosh. Yeah. I felt really bad. There was so many sick people in there. Like, not sick like hacking, but people, because it was a radiology place, but it also was like a pain. It was like a medical center basically, but there were so many people that like couldn't walk. I just felt like, I just was like, okay, Trish, like, put your life in perspective. Like, again, I don't believe in like, yeah, you shouldn't compare your traumas to someone else's or whatever, or lack of, but it puts it in perspective for sure. Okay, I gotta do a left turn, so I'm gonna, hold on. I started eating on TikTok when they're so good. Wow. I'm in a cute little neighborhood. It's so good. So, I tried. Oh, it's hot. I love it when it's so hot. It's totally worth pulling over to eat fast food. If you don't live close to it. This is so good. This is so thick. It's basically like ice cream. But it's totally worth the hype. It's very, I never had Arby's shakes, but they're actually probably like the thickest. It has the same soothing effect as Burger King's though. It's so good. And I was getting some good cheese pulls. So I was reading up more on Instagram, like, I guess December 20th, they really buckled down. Like, I heard Julia Rose's account got deleted at Jake Paul's girlfriend. And can I say, every platform has the right to change the rules and, you know, whenever, for whatever reason. I do think they should give warning to people, because that's how you kill a platform. YouTube was like censoring so hardcore and wasn't really telling anybody. And YouTube has done a great job adjusting, like, thank God. And I've adjusted to YouTube, you know. If you watch me from like 8 years ago, my video titles were so raunchy. It was like you could just post whatever you wanted. And even when I talk about sex toys, I would really try and limit. 1, it's demonetized. 2, it's marked for adult content. And even then, I try and talk about it in a non-vulgar way. Like a truly educational way. And you adjust, but Instagram's not giving any, like, leeway to adjust. And, like, there are accounts of girls I follow that's, like, literally just their ass, the open legs. And I'm like, oh my God. And I thought it was a lot. I know a lot of people probably like, well, just yours a lot. I've seen every post from every girl. Like, every single post they do is just porn, porn, porn. As of filming this, my Instagram is still down. It's just, like, more annoying. I thought that guy was trying to break into cars. What would you do if you saw someone trying to break into cars? Would you call the cops? I think he's just checking his tires. Or would you just drive away? And do you wait for the cops to come, or do you just give them an address and leave? Guess you call the cops. I would. I'd want someone to do that for me and for my car. But Instagram will shoot itself in the foot. Yes, monitor and censor, but give warning. And it should be very clear when you are making changes. I hope it's not, I don't know. It should just be very, very clear. Which I think it's getting loud and clear now. People's accounts are being deleted. It sucks. I have a backup. Trish made his backup. Wholesome, clean. Thank you guys for following it. We had 100,000 like in the first like day. So thank you. These are so good. These press-ons are lasting. We had an engagement like photo shoot yesterday. It just sucks 'cause I'm doing all these photos. I can't post them on Instagram. I'll post them here on TikTok or something, but just the worst timing for it to happen. Oh well. I'm gonna put something back. I'm sorry I'm eating this so fast. I'm so hungry. This is really good. This is where it's at. So I had a dream. Sad Boy 2005, which is my alternative band, opened up for My Chemical Romance on tour next year. And it was such a cool dream. Like, we were all friends. And I won't get into specifics because people are like, oh my god. But they were like always on Team Trish. It felt so cool. Like, there was someone I didn't like that appeared in my dream. And they were like, hey, like all the cool kids are like on, like, basically this person bought Virgin Airlines and turned them all into private jets that were super cool. And he's like, come on our private jet. My Chemical Romance. My Chemical Romance. Like, no, we're gonna stay with Trish. And I'm like, no, you should do it. Like, just because I don't like him. And they're like, no, we're staying with you. And we were all friends. And I had like conversations with Gerard. And like, it was so cool. It was so real too. When I woke up, I was so sad because it felt so real. So I wore My Chemical Romance today because I was really feeling it in my dream. My belly. Life does feel so much better when you're engaged. You feel so like, I mean, not everything. Look, I know marriage isn't for everyone. People are together for 8 years, and you know, everyone's happy. Sometimes happy, you know, whatever. But for me, it's everything I thought it would be more. Like, just letting little things go, and like on every aspect of life, you're just like, it's fine. I have my person. I got my first compliment on it today at the ultrasound place. Actually, the lady who's doing my ultrasound was like, I love your ring. It feels so cool to be like, thank you. Oh, I'm just so happy. So good. It just sucks because also like Instagram, I was like really getting into getting professional photos done for Instagram with my photographer. It looked so bomb. And I post on Instagram every day. I was like so excited to post, even though I was 2.2 million followers for literally 3 years. So I definitely was like shadow banned or stagnant or whatever, but it still was fun. I'm gonna stop complaining about it, I swear. And maybe it'll come back in 30 days. But in 30 days, like, all my music videos will be out, like... This is so good. It's like so soothing. Then I heard TikTok is getting strict, but I don't know if it's if you mention OnlyFans or just if you're an OnlyFans like worker, like not allowing porn stars on their site. I think I'm gonna unlink everything. The only thing I link on TikTok is my frenemies podcast, so I think I'm gonna like unlink my Instagram too. Although Instagram's clean now, I don't know. I'm so confused because it said it was disabled for 30 days, but it's completely gone. I don't know. I just want My Chemical Romance to go back on tour next year. I want to see them so bad. I'm trying to get the good part of the fries. There's like a really good curly part. I haven't been really keeping up with gossip or tea on the internet, but I heard Jeffree Star's assistant quit. That was like his right-hand man. You know, I feel like I'm really harsh when I speak about Jeffree, like, you know, on podcasts or interviews. But I think of all my... Everyone wants to be like, you know, beef with everyone, your drama with everybody. But in all my beefs or drama, like, with what happened with me and Jeffree hurt the most because, like, me and Jeffree were just friends. Not business collaborators. Never wanted a palette. I wasn't a makeup person. I didn't care about parties or beauty stuff. Like, we were actually just friends, and I loved that so much on both sides and both ends because, like, obviously he had more followers and money and everything and views than me, so I didn't want him to feel like I was using him because I never was. Like, I truly, like, there was one time when he first moved into his new house and I went over to visit, and it was literally just me and him. Like, his makeup artist was there and then left, and we talked for a few hours, and it was just me and Jeffree, and I, like, really, like, connected. Like, I felt so related to him. Like, he was so relatable in that moment. And I felt like we opened up about so much stuff together. And, like, and when he invited me to Vegas, I was so excited. And before that guy even messaged me with the nasty things that he said behind my back, you know, which were low blows. My skin, my weight. It really, really hurt because I did not think he was like that. And I was so embarrassed. And before that was even said, it was just mean girl energy on that trip. A lot. And they often ditched me for dinner. I was left behind. He called me one night at like 5 a.m. to go downstairs to the casino, and he was there, and I went down and tried to call him, and he didn't answer, and it just was like, I don't know, it just really, really upset me. And then when I got that DM like a month or two later, it just made sense. Like, that made sense why I was ditched, why they walked ahead of me. The wig guy, Jeffree's wig guy that I've used a couple times prior, charged me double. Wouldn't help me with my wig at the end of the night, even though he was charging me so much. And he only charged me, I asked him so many times how much the wigs were prior to that trip. Never gave me a price until after I decided to go home early on that trip because I felt bad. I just felt weird. Like, Jeffree had given me a gift, and because I didn't go out with them, he like re-gifted that gift to Rich Lux, and inside there was my camera, and I really need my camera to go home, and it was just odd. All of it was weird, and it just made me feel like some type of way, so I went home early. And then as soon as I landed, the wig guy invoiced me for like double what he normally would charge me. I asked him multiple times, Riley, like, hey, how much are the wigs? How much are the wigs? To make sure I could budget it and have the money to give him. It was on a Sunday I came back, and he was hounding me for this money. One, it was a Sunday, I couldn't get the funds. 2, I had to transfer from some different account. And 3, at the time, I still wasn't, like, February of 2020, I still wasn't balling. I still was paying off taxes and debt, and like, thank God for OnlyFans, truly, because it really did help me bring out of debt and help me able to save and all that stuff like that. But I just didn't have it right away, and I was like, you have to give me a couple days. Like, this is why I asked you, like, a week prior, I think, like, a week and a half prior, 10 days prior, how much it was going to cost, because I don't want to be that person that doesn't have the money for you when it's time to pay. And in my head, I budgeted what he charged me before for 2 wigs. And it was so much more money. And it just makes me feel some type of way. And yes, I should talk to Jeffree directly. He had reached out multiple times. I just, you know what I mean? Something just didn't feel right. And I'm not, like, making this the title of the video. And yes, I go on, like, there's been podcasts that ask me about him, and I'm just like, I don't know. And that one just hurt a lot. Even, like I said, take away what the guy told me, they said behind my back about my skin, my weight, whatever. It was the overall feeling that I got when I was there. Just being made to feel like I'm not rich enough or whatever. Like, it just sucked, because I just never really had that from anyone as an adult, and like, it just kind of sucked, that whole vibe and feeling. And and yeah, I met him through Shane, so it kind of sucks. I know they're still friends, and like, I don't want to make their relationship weird or anything, and it's just, like, I really just felt different about it. And like I said, I'm not trying to, like, when I see Jeffree go through stuff, to kind of bring it back. You know, I saw that guy he was hanging out with for a little bit at the end of last year, like at the fall of last year. I think insinuating that they were dating, or maybe not insinuating, but just, you know, obviously his arms were around him and it said love and love wins or something. And then the guy, I recently saw him do like this whole exposed thing on Jeffree, and how he thought Jeffree was stereotypical racist. And I am not here to say like that person's, the guy's opinion of Jeffree is wrong. You know, his opinion, his experience is totally valid. It just sucks that he does get thrown under the bus by so many people. Again, I'm not invalidating anyone's experiences with Jeffree or how they feel, because I can't imagine, you know, I mean, I personally, and again, really not to discredit anyone else, because everyone has their experience, but I personally had never heard him say anything racist aggressively. Obviously, I wasn't around for a lot of stuff, and like, you know, why would he just aggressively like say stuff, you know, who, I don't know. Well, even non-aggressively, I didn't hear him say anything racist. So it just, take race out of it. Just that guy like doing this like tell all about Jeffree and this exposing, and like, I know I'm like queen of exposing, but I mean, I can't imagine being Jeffree, and I sometimes do feel bad. I felt bad for him a lot, and even in that situation of the mean girl situation in Vegas, I almost did feel bad for everybody involved in that trip. I felt bad for Jeffree because I feel like he's alone, and I relate to that so much because I've been alone most of my life, and like, I have, you know, and I know Jeffree has his mom. I have my mom and my sister, and I have Moses now, and people on your payroll can be your friends, and they're really sweet people, and I get it, and people I pay are really, really nice. I love them. They come to all my parties. But are they truly your friend? Maybe. Would they be around you as much as if you weren't paying them? You know, it's hard. It's hard. And so, again, at Jeffree's level, I kind of felt the vibe that he was like really alone, and these people kind of, use him for the gifts and for, you know, him buying them stuff at Louis Vuitton, which, you know, I don't judge him. I mean, giving gifts is my love language. I love gifting people stuff, especially the people who work with me. And I felt really bad for Jeffree. I felt bad for, like, even the guy that charged me more. Like, I kind of felt bad, you know, for him, because he was trying so hard to be a part of this thing that was their machine, and he was kind of, I feel like, the low man on the totem pole, so he kind of was like taking it out on me. And then there's just so many people that I was just like, this doesn't feel like a fulfilling life. So and that's not judgment, that's coming from someone who knows what it feels like to be like lonely and not fulfilled and buy stuff to like try and fulfill me. And it's not something that just changes, and it doesn't just change with an engagement or a boyfriend, you know. It's like, it's something like inside me, him. Just a girl having a jamocha Arby's shake. And I love that about Jeffree too. We'd always get fast food, and it was like simple things, you know. I don't know. I should talk to him, but I don't, maybe it's too far gone. When I'm hurt, I can become, I don't want to say aggressive, but just very vocal about not liking someone when it comes from a deep place of hurt. And I think I was the most hurt by that situation, because it just was such a surprise and such a shock, and I felt like we were like on a different level. But my fiance filled my gas tank for me. I love him so much. He's so great. It's been nice. I have a full tank of gas, so I've been doing my errands. I make goiter. If I get a call, I'll let you know what they say, but I don't have to get a call now. Oh, my brother called me. I'm gonna call him back. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you, and I'll talk to you